Have you ever known you need to do something, but you find that you are not taking action? So, for example, I know I need to stop smoking, yet you find yourself smoking, and then you're surprised that you don't stop. So what happens is we know we need to do something with our logical mind, we're not following through, and then we blame ourselves, and then that just brings us into this really bad loop of, I know I have to do it, I don't do it, I blame myself for not doing it, and then your brain starts to not trust you. You start going, well, I know I need to do that, but I already know subconsciously that I'm not going to do it, because I never do. I never follow through. And then you start having stories about who you are, and none of them are actually true. Because you can turn all of that around if you understand the levels of awareness in your mind and how you make lasting changes to your life. There are 3 different levels of awareness that you need to be aware of. So the first level of awareness is when you know things with your left side of your brain, the logical part of your brain. For example, let's take smoking as an example. So I know I need to stop smoking. I know it. But I know it with my head, but I still do it. And then that's where most people end. That's it. They end at that place because they know it, they don't understand why they still do it, so then they just feel like losers and then they don't change anything. But they don't understand that there's 2 more levels that you can go through, and once you've done that, you will make lasting changes to your life. Because the first level is obviously the basic comprehension. Level 1, basic comprehension, I know I need to stop this or start this. Not until you get to the second level, which is the unity between your mind and your heart, something starts to happen. So for example, let's use smoking. My logical brain goes, I need to stop smoking. I know it, you still smoke. Sometimes for people, you need to go so far as to, you find yourself having a hard time breathing. You go to the doctor. The doctor says to you, well, if you don't stop smoking, you might actually develop cancer. Oh my God, cancer. You hear the cancer word and now you get an emotional reaction because your mind and your heart has connected. Now you know that you have to do something, but you also feel the pain of what would happen if you don't stop smoking. You feel the pain that will happen if you potentially continue. All of a sudden, when we connect our mind with our heart, and we have that cohesion between mind and heart, all of a sudden you say, oh my God, I need to take action. This is when people come into action mode. Not until you go to level 2 with the mind and heart connection do you get into action mode. Now, what most people fail at doing then is they try and do something drastically because now they start to panic. I have to do something drastically, I have to stop, and then that's it, and then they start to panic. They go into panic mode. But what you need to do then is stop yourself for a moment and go, oh, okay, I feel the emotional pain around if I continue this habit. I need to stop. Let's create habits that are healthy, that I can add every single day to replace the old habits that I do. Because you can't just stop smoking because there'll be a void there. Because smoking fills some sort of need inside of you. And if you've been doing it for a long time, it's a comfort blanket for you. So what you need to do is not just stop, you need to fill that void with something else. So you need to come up with strategies, and that's the kind of stuff that I do and that I help you with. Come up with habits, new habits, and strategies to replace old habits that are actually not working for you with new healthy habits, and then you continue that for 6 to 8 weeks, and guess what happens? You drop into level 3. Level 3 is the identity change. Now, if you've done it for long enough, your subconscious mind is actually reprogrammed, because there's no such thing as when people say, oh, over at a certain age, you don't change anymore. That is a bunch of bullshit. You can change the story that's in your subconscious mind no matter what age you are. So, when you do a habit or a new routine for long enough, it becomes a new identity. All of a sudden you find yourself saying, oh, I'm not a smoker, I'm a non-smoker. Your new identity is, I'm a non-smoker. You wouldn't even dare thinking about going back to smoking because now you don't identify yourself as a smoker anymore. You identify yourself as somebody who doesn't smoke. So see what needs to happen in order for you to go through to real change and really have lasting change. So it's not just a change for a little bit and then you go back. It's the same thing with everything. If you, for example, want to go and lose weight, But you think, oh, I gotta lose weight, I have to lose weight because, I can't get in my pants, whatever. But you don't do anything about it and you still find yourself eating cake. But the moment you go to the doctor and the doctor says, you know what, you're going to get diabetes if you don't stop. Oh my God, I have to stop. Now what you need to do is not just punish yourself by stop eating the stuff that you like. You got to think about what can I add into my life instead that's going to make me focus my attention on something else that makes me come alive with healthy habits. All of a sudden, you get a new identity. Can you see how changing your identity is the key to changing your life?